Hey, Gamingtrend, this is Dan over at Origins Game Fair. We stopped by the Brotherwise Games booth, and we're going to talk with Chris O'Neill about some of the stuff that they got going on. Right now, we're sitting in front of Dungeon Kart, which is one of the ones that I'm really most excited to hear about. But we got a lot of other things that we're going to talk about too. So, Chris, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming over and chatting. Yeah, Dungeon Kart. This is where we bring all the fun, all the hijinks of sort of video game kart racing to the tabletop. So there's some fun racing games out there, but none of them, I think, capture that sense of taking your go-kart around the track quite like Dungeon Kart does. You play the boss. It's inspired by Boss Monster, our long-running hit tabletop franchise. Little bit different in the sense that you control your speed with a dashboard like this. Every kart has unique powers. As you're going around the track, you're more or less racing other racers, but also using your boss powers and item cards, which give you sort of spell-like abilities to sort of impact the other racers, change the nature of the course. It's just a ton of fun. Shoot fireballs, put down zombies. It's absolutely, a really fun way to sort of get the excitement of that kart racing onto the tabletop.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of variability. You got double-sided tiles. You can do lots of different tracks.
There are. So it comes with 16 tiles, each of which is double-sided. I don't know how many millions of combinations that is. All the track tiles are unique, and all of them fit together and are playable with each other.
That's awesome.
It is really cool. This one was kickstarted. We're fulfilling it right now, and it should be in stores probably in a couple weeks, I would guess, middle of July.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. And on your website as well?
Yeah, you can get it on our website as well.
That's so this is definitely anticipated around our gaming circles. We got a lot of people who love the racing games and they're excited about this stuff, but you guys have a lot of stuff coming out.
We do. If racing games aren't your thing, we want you to check out Adulthood. Adulthood was designed by my one and only brother, Johnny O'Neill. It's sort of like taking those classic games where you pretended to be an adult as a kid, bringing them to sort of modern gaming aesthetics. So the art is all done by a guy named Tim Brierly. It's this beautiful, fun, tongue-in-cheek cartoon art. It's essentially kind of a worker placement game, but the workers you're placing are your own time, energy, and money. You're trying to live the best life you can while facing sort of all the travails and all the troubles of modern life as it comes at you.
Yeah.
Super fun, accessible, and a game we think that'll appeal to everybody in your gaming group.
Yeah, very, very cool. So Adulthood sounds great. Maybe too real to life sometimes, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, why play what you do for a living? Well, this is a fun way to put a spin on it and have a laugh at yourself.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Any other big things in the world of Boss Monster going on?
Well, Boss Monster, we just finished the Kickstarter for Super Boss Monster. That was over $1 million Kickstarter.
Yeah.
That one will be fulfilling in 2025, but we finished up art direction on it, and I think it's our best sort of pixelated art yet. Boss Monster is probably the most famous of the pixel-based games that sort of came on the scene, a decade ago, the one that's still around. We've sold over 1 million copies in that franchise. And Super Boss Monster, we think, is our best iteration of it yet. We really love it.
That's very cool. Now, another thing that you guys are doing is you guys are getting to dip your toes into the Stormlight archive, which I'm also dipping my toes into. I just started reading Mistborn and, getting into the lore of that stuff. But there's a lot of people out there that love that world. So what do you guys got going on in the world of the Stormlight?
Yeah, so Brotherwise is the exclusive games publisher for Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere.
Yeah.
That's his shared universe that extends across Mistborn, Elantris, Stormlight Archive, all those amazing stories that he's writing. We've got the biggest thing is the Stormlight Archive RPG that is launching on August 6th. And anybody who's into Stormlight Archive is going to want to take a look at this. We've got a really top tier marquee RPG in the works. It also comes with a world guide. So even if you're not an RPG player, check out the world guide. Beautifully illustrated guide to the world of Roshar, which is the world of Stormlight. Later this fall, we've also got a Mistborn deck building game coming from designer John D. Clare. I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say it's the best game we've made so far. John's a brilliant designer, and the artwork on it is fantastic. We've got top tier Magic quality artists doing the art for it, and it's just gorgeous. We're really excited about it. that will be out later this fall.
Yeah, very cool. Well, a lot of exciting things happening with Brotherwise Games, and so hopefully we're going to get some coverage of that as everything comes out. But make sure that you stick to brotherwisegames.com to find out more information as well, and then come over to Gamingtrend for all your gaming news, reviews, previews, and yeah, thanks for sticking around and talking with us today.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys.